Alpha Day Trading. If this is your first time inside the Alpha Day Trading community, please take a moment to actually leave us a message inside a chat. Myself, other mentors, leaders, and other members inside the community would actually like to take a second to welcome you to the team. Yes, this is a pre-recorded video, so no, I do not wear the same polo every single day. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You'll never know. And again, I just wanted to take a moment to welcome you to the team if you are new. And if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to let us know. That's what we're here for. Now, if you guys ever notice any issues whatsoever with the community, simply refresh your browser and that will fix almost every issue. If you notice any issues with the stream quality, scroll down to the lower right-hand side of the stream, click the settings icon and actually set it from auto to 720 or to 1080p, and that will permanently set your quality so you'll never have any issues with the live stream. Now, if you still have any issues and you've refreshed your browser and you've already changed the quality, scroll down to the bottom of the chat room page, click one-on-one support, and actually send us a ticket, and we will be able to reach out to you immediately to get everything fixed. It is our main priority to make sure you guys always have the best experience while you guys are inside a chat. So once again, my name is Josh Howerton. Welcome back to Alpha Day Trading, and if you're brand new, welcome. Day one, baby. Welcome to the Alpha Day Trading community. We're so happy to have you a part of the team. We cannot wait to work with you. And if you ever need anything whatsoever, never hesitate to reach out. We are always here to help. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. Good morning, traders. What is going on, and how are you guys and girls doing this morning? I hope you guys are doing great. I hope everybody is fired up and motivated and ready to crush it once again in the market, team. I'll tell you what, this week's been a solid week. Yesterday was an awesome day, starting off the month strong with some amazing profits, not only inside of chat, but over on YouTube as well. I absolutely love working with everybody. All right, I love working with everybody. Those of you viewing for the first 30 minutes, I love it. I love working with you guys inside the chat, and I love seeing these amazing profits. So guys and girls, June was an awesome month. I hit my goal, I exceeded my goal, and I'm looking to completely crush my goal once again for the month of July. July historically is a very good month for me. Last July was a $20,000 month. The July before that, I made about $14,000. So again, July historically is a good month, but I'm not going to allow that to get me in a different cocky mindset, right? Calm, cool, collective. Every day is a brand new day in the market. Every week and every month is brand new. Anything can happen. The market's the market, right? But the fact that we had a pretty good June, we had some great momentum coming out of June, and so far we have not died down here in July. I think Supernova season's right around the corner. So with that being said, I'm fired up, I'm motivated, and I'm excited to work with you guys each and every day to not only make money myself, but to see you making those big time profits as well. So July, let's make it a great month. As far as today, let's end the week on a strong note so we can go out, enjoy our 3-day weekend, disconnect, spend time with loved ones, family, and friends. That's why we do what we do in the first place, right? For freedom. We don't want to be tied down for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. We want to be able to come in, make our money, and enjoy life. That's the biggest reason why a lot of people like trading stocks, is for that freedom. So again, never lose sight of the freedom. It can be addicting sometimes to be a stock trader. You feel like you're addicted to looking at charts. You're addicted to take trades. Guys, don't get addicted to feeling like you always got to be in a trade. You got to be trading. Be smart. Come in. Spend the least amount of time in the market as possible. Make your money. Walk away. Walk away. Enjoy your life and enjoy that freedom. So again, I'm fired up to work with you. I'm fired up to end this week on a strong note. And it's Friday, baby. It's Friday before the holiday weekend. So I want you guys being safe, being smart, no drinking and driving. Don't be hungover on Tuesday. I promise I won't be hungover on Tuesday. Got a lot planned, but I won't be hungover. I'll be here ready to go, fired up to kick off our small account challenge preparation, getting us ready and getting us prepared for August 2nd. Actually, August 2nd is going to be the first day of the small account challenge, as that's our Monday. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to have an awesome time. We're going to have some fun. So again, I'm going to be working my small account 70 to 80% of the time, starting this coming Tuesday. I am still going to be trading my larger account because I want to make some money. But my focus is going to be with some newer traders here in chat, working those small accounts and getting us prepared. So again, we're going to have some fun and we're going to rock and roll. So again, if you're just now tuning into the stream, good morning and happy Friday. It's 9:03 in the market and we don't have a lot to talk about today, team. We were saying this, early this week, Friday, holiday weekend. We're not here on Monday. Typically the Fridays before holiday weekends like this are really, really dead and really, really slow. What do we know about Fridays in the first place? We don't have a lot of press releases. We don't have a lot of volume, right? There's not a lot of activity because it's a Friday. That's just historically a thing. Usually on Fridays, we don't have a lot of action and activity in the market. And this morning, we don't have a lot of action and activity when it comes to press releases, right? We have an AESE press release. We have an OSG, an STAF, and a TATT. So out of those 4 press releases, we only really have one stock that even has any kind of potential, right? And that's going to be TATT. So TATT this morning drops a press release with a report of new MRO partnership with Honeywell. So a key word, partnership. Let me shut my door real quick. So yeah, TATT. Josh, good morning. So TATT, right? So TATT right up into that 1022 resistance, right? If we break over that 1022 resistance, we have room to 1120, 1165, and then 1242. Looking right here at the daily chart, all right? Where's support right now, team? Well, if we look at our intraday chart, we have some prior support resistance right around that 935, and a lot of it right here in pre-market, right? That was our breakout point as well. That shows demand through that level of resistance of 935. So if we pull all the way back and level off at 935, that could be a good signal that we are ready for the next leg up here on TATT. If we crack below 935, how low can we go? We can get all the way down towards around $8.75. And if we ever crack below $8.75, you can definitely see it in the low 8s, right around $8 to $8.17. But I think TATT has some good potential, right? TATT is a 3 million in float stock, trading 5 million shares. On average, trades 100 million, gapping up 67% on partnership news. I like TATT. I like the news. I like the float. I like the volume. I like the price action. I like our pre-market trading, right? I think TATT has some good opportunity today, but it's still Friday. We usually scale back around 10:30 as volume typically fades and dies on off. And now let's go ahead and mix in the holiday weekend. Let's get in. Let's make our money. And let's enjoy the holiday weekend and not sit here throughout the day and trade in low volume, really bad market conditions and end up giving those profits back. So with that being said, TATT is definitely something I'm keeping on watch. I want to see the pullback back down towards around that 1135 mark. All right, let's see if we can hold above 1135. What's something else we can do really quick here on TATT? Let's go ahead and just run a trend line on the play. All right, let's go ahead and run a trend line on the play, and we can see that if we get a proper pullback into that 935, that also puts us right around that trend line. So we're establishing multiple separate reasons to get involved at 935. So right there, I can see that. That would be a good number, a good level to go ahead and get involved with. All right, so again, TATT, we have partnership news. We have a 3 million in float stock. We are trading really good volume, like 50 times relative volume, right? On average, you trade 100,000 shares. You're trading 5 million. In pre-market alone, and that's not even counting the volume we traded last night. So we have a lot of activity here. We have a lot of attention, and we have a lot of traders here on TATT. All right, so TATT, definitely going to be one of our top watches. Then what do we got going on? 1 for 1 on our alert this morning. MRIN. Not only did we nail the mid-candle breakout yesterday, and my goodness, I saw so many people locking in killer profits. It was insane. We also called it this morning, team. So again, I posted this up this morning, 8:08 a.m. All right. And just so you guys know, we do have a new signals room coming. All right. So any signal that I make, we're going to have a signals room, and you're going to have the ability to opt into SMS text notifications. So anything like this at 8:08, if you're not in chat and I post something like this up, bing, it's going to hit your phone to alert you, to get you inside a chat, or at least get you inside of your computer to actually look at the ticker. So again, at 8:08 this morning, MRIN is one big cup and handle. All eyes here for the break over 1850. Now, if you actually go up to our ticker search bar, top right of the chat room or the chat box, and you type in all caps MRIN, you will see every single message that I've been talking MRIN this morning. And I've been talking about MRIN quite a bit. You know, I started MRIN at 7:30 this morning on high watch. We have a lot of great potential for the continuation over 20. We're in a big channel at the moment. 1850 resistance, support all the way down at 14. We're looking for the break out of the channel, the next leg up to 20. All right. If we can hold above VWAP and $17 support, we can start to see this build back up and break over 1850. Right when I typed that alert at 8:05, I took an entry on MRIN and I locked in a small $200 profit. Again, at 8:07, MRIN is starting to pick up some volume as well. We still have no good press releases for current stocks, right? Traders are going to resort back to prior day gainers. MRIN, right? 808, one big cup and handle pattern. All lies for the break over 1850. So team, we got to be here and chat in the morning sometimes. I know it's harder depending on where you live and your timing and everything like that, but every now and then there is great opportunity in pre-market to make some great profit. Because even if you missed the buildup right above 17 bucks where I was taking the trade, even if you missed that initial buildup, what did we have confirmed on MRIN? We had a confirmed volume break with a clean, strong, beautiful candle over that 1850. That right there is a great confirmation to take the trade for a breakout. So even if you missed the initial buildup down here, right around the 805, 808, right, when I'm taking the trade, boom, you could have been making entries right around 19 bucks, and then boom, 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 all the way up to 2168. A lot of great profit to be made here on MRIN and pre-market. And guys, I think MRIN could get a nice pop out of the gate. What are we starting to see here? Again, we have about 20 minutes to go. Anything can happen. What if we sit sideways for the next 20 minutes? What would we see? What kind of pattern could this possibly be on MRIN? Josh knows the answer, and I'm waiting for Josh to give it to me. Right? If we sit sideways for the next 20 minutes right into the open, what kind of pattern could this be? What kind of setup could this be here on MRIN? Hey, gap and go, baby. Absolutely. A gap and go is when the stock is gapping up with a valid reason, right? This is all momentum, baby. This is all momentum, all right? So there's a reason MRIN is moving on up. There's a credible reason, all right? We are flagging outside of pre-market, right? We're flagging in pre-market into the open. That is their criteria for a gap and go. Stock gaps up, flagging out of pre-market, boom, it goes, breaks over the pre-market highs, and typically continues for the rest of the day. Like Josh said, washout long. I like to mix the washout long with the gap and go. I like to see the flag. I like to see a quick dump and then whoop, break over those pre-market highs. So the washout long, profit taking. Traders buying the dip, whoop, breaking out of the flag, getting the break over those pre-market highs for some nice profit. So I like, personally, me, blending those two strategies together. The gap and go, the flag out of pre-market with a washout long. That is the way I like to trade those setups. So again, we're looking at MRIN for that possible setup. But again, we have about, 18 minutes until the bell. So anything could happen, right? Anything could happen on MRIN. All we know at this point in time, right? All we know is we have support back down at 1848, right? The breakout level. That's where the best of the best of the best support is. We know that we're going to have decent psychological support at $20, right? We just broke over 20. So now traders are going to try the whole 20 up. But if $20 cannot hold up a support, we know we could see this back down at $18.50 before we get the next bounce, right? Where's resistance? Pre-market highs, right? Where's resistance over those pre-market highs? Well, resistance over those pre-market highs, we got to look left, right? We do have potential to get the 25 bucks, but let's go ahead and look left. And let's just start marking up those revers. All right. And level. So let me ask you guys this. Is this a coincidence? When I mark up this high on the daily chart, is that a coincidence that that was the high here in pre-market? No. It's because traders look at these highs. So if we really fine-tune these highs, look at all these highs. We're just connecting these highs right here. All right, we're looking left. We're connecting all these highs. We already respected the first one to the penny. That low and that high. Now look at that low that low, right? Look at that high, right around 23. So 23 is going to be our next target. Now let's go ahead and go up here. What's the next one? Look at all that support. Look at all that support. Look at that low point, and look at all that resistance. $24 is going to be another good target, right? Anything over 24, where's our next high? Right here. A little bit of resistance, a little bit of support, right? So again, 25.33. So with that being said, we've identified our targets within 5 seconds, right? We have room over 21.56. We have room to 23. Then we have room to 24.07. Then we have room to 25.33. But right now we have that pre-market high resistance at 21.68 with light support at 20. Better support back down at $18.48 there on MRIN. So MRIN, number 1 watch, followed by TATT, number 2. All right. Now I want to talk about 2 new IPOs. All right. We're going to talk about WAVE. Again, we know IPOs are what? IPOs are high reward. They're also very high risk, right? Because we don't have anything to look back at. There's not enough history. There's not a lot of data. There's no data to really look back to see where could it go? How low could it drop, right? So again, IPOs, new IPOs are very, very, very volatile. They move quick, right? They're high risk. They're also high reward if traded properly. So WAVE IPO yesterday at $16, came all the way down to $9.13, just to have a nice little pop here this morning all the way to 40, and right now we're trading at $23. I took this trade this morning for the $20 bounce right around, I think it was 7 o'clock. So I was in right here off the first bounce. I took it really quick up to like $20.88. I made $60. I didn't make a lot of money, right? But I still made a little bit. Came down, bounced at 19. Now we're back up towards around 23.46. So right now we're looking for the break over that high, right around 25. We break over 25, we have room to 29.26. We break over that, we have room up here towards around about 36.07, and then we have room to retest those pre-market highs of $40. So we know where support's at. Support's underneath these lows of pre-market. We know where we have resistance coming on up right off that prior high. But we know if we break over 24.61, 25 bucks, we could see this shoot on up towards around 29.26, then 36.07, then 39.91, $40. All right. So I definitely want to keep WAVE on watch. It is just an IPO. It's a new IPO from yesterday. And then let's talk about our other IPO play. That's going to be CPOP. All right. CPOP had a massive, massive, massive gap up yesterday. What did I just do? So this stock IPO'd at 12.26, hit highs of 34, gapped up to 60, and hitting highs of $93 in pre-market. So CPOP, right? We are pulling back down to that $60 point. $60 was our breakout point from yesterday. We chopped around 60 bucks, right? What are we doing? We're pulling back to 60. So if we can hold above $60 on CPOP, we can definitely see the next leg up, maybe to 100. Shorts are now available for free on CPOP with Lightspeed. So with that being said, I'm definitely watching CPOP for a possible big time run up, maybe $100, and look to maybe grab a short out of this play. So again, it's a back burner play. It's nothing I'm super excited about. I'm really focused here on CPOP, right? I'm focused on TATT. I'm more focused on WAVE and MRIN, but CPOP does have potential. The only reason I'm not super excited with it is because we were halted 10 times yesterday. It would move up $1, get halted. It would unhalt, come down, get halted. It was just choppy halt, choppy halt, choppy halt. So I know how the stock's going to move here intraday. A lot of choppiness, probably a lot of halts. Makes it no fun. But if we get a solid setup and we can take advantage of an opportunity, we could see some big time profits here on CPOP. Again, we could see a nice big move to the upside. I want to keep CPOP on high watch as a back burner play, but the top 3 stocks I want every single trader focused on this morning is going to be MRIN for the possible gap and go. All right, MRIN for the possible gap and go. I really like this play, and right now we're flagging beautifully above the 9 EMA. That's not even a bad trade, right? TATT. Again, we're looking for that pullback to 935. Previous highs, trend line support. If we break over 1022, break over those highs, we have room to 1121st target. And then WAVE, we're waiting for the break over 25 for the leg up to 2926. Those are the 3 stocks that I have. Now, if you guys want to throw something at me. We have 12 minutes to go. I'll be more than happy to review anything that you have on watch to see if it's even worthy of being on the watch list. All right, but those are the top 3 to 4 stocks that I've narrowed down for you that I think have the best opportunity and the best potential today. Thoughts on AHT? We can go look at AHT. I haven't really looked at this in a couple weeks. So AHT is still in a downtrend, right? AHT is simply still in a downtrend, right? So we have the high, boop, we got the low, lower high, and we just put in this lower low. So until we see this stock put in a higher low followed by a higher high, I wouldn't be looking to take it long. But where could we see this actually bounce and maybe start to see that reversal form? At what price level could we see that take place? Well, let's go ahead and look at the chart. But right now, we're not trying to nail a bounce. Right now, we're not trying to catch a falling knife. We want to wait for that proper reversal to set itself up. So right now, if we look at AHT, we can see that we have support right back down towards around 422, which is kind of where we're at, right? It was kind of where we're at. So if we can hold above the 50-day, if we can hold above that 422, we can maybe see a little something like this, right? And this is what we would want to see to get involved on AHT, right? It comes down, bounces, comes down. If it bounces here, right, and we get that double bottom or higher low, we start to see this. Once we break whatever that high is, right, that could be a confirmation that we could start boop, 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 building back up, maybe to retest those highs. But one thing that I don't see right now is the RSI really, really oversold, really getting beaten down. So we're just going to have to see what we look like around that 422, right around that 50-day moving average as well, and wait for that proper period of consolidation, get the higher low, get the higher high, really see that buyers have really transitioned back in the stock from the sellers, right? And maybe we can get that next leg up there on AHT. Right now, I would not be looking to try and nail this for a bounce play. I would not be trying to catch the falling knife. I would have to be patient for about a week or two to see if we actually get that set up. So right now, MRIN was a nice entry off the 9. So we're actually starting to pop out of that flag formation in pre-market here. So now I'm thinking of a washout long strategy on MRIN. So MRIN is my #1 stock that I'm watching. So with that being said, it really depends, if we're over the high or below the high. If we're over the high, washout long to the high would be beautiful. If we're not over the high, a washout long to those lows at like 1974, that would be a good little entry as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there. Depends on where we're at. If we're below the high, washout long to those lows, 1975, looking to take it for a bounce. If we're over the highs, a washout back down to that 2150 would be a good level as well. So if we look at MRIN on a 5-minute chart, there's a flag formation. Now, if we dial into a 1 minute, you may start to see a little bit of that ascending triangle formation, right? So what we need to see is the stock to continue to build in these levels. Usually the ascending triangles break no earlier than the third point, all right? So you got 1 attempt, you have 2 attempt. So again, you do have your high. It is building these higher lows, boom. Usually, we get that break on that 3rd attempt out of the ascending triangle when it's getting very tight between resistance and uptrend support. So in my opinion, I think we have another pullback to form those higher lows still before we maybe get that break out of the ascending triangle if we're looking at it on the 1 minute chart. But if we look at it on a 5-minute chart, we can actually see it looked more like a flag formation, right? We had the leg up, consolidation, very tight above the 9, pop. So yeah, on the 5-minute, it was a flag that broke out. On the 1 minute, it could be an ascending triangle, but we have to wait and see if we can, come back down maybe to 21, tag the uptrend, get very tight right here inside that box, and then boom, didn't get the pop. Let's sit back and wait on MRIN. STAF, staff. STAF is number 6 on the leaderboard. STAF is trading 7.3 million shares with a 35 million in float stock. STAF announces a reverse stock split to maintain their NASDAQ listing. So yesterday we had a reverse stock split here on STAF, right? That's all we have is a reverse stock split. This stock, you know, got a little bit of action, right? Just a little bit. So if we're looking at STAF, a break over $6, a break over $6.19, that's when we could see a lot of room on this play. We could really see this really get going. You guys do not know there's a strategy behind reverse stock splits. There's actually a reverse stock split strategy that I came up with that was very, very rewarding and very, very profitable about 2 years ago. So go ahead and go to our YouTube channel, right? And go into our lessons and look at the reverse stock split lesson. We actually had a supernova stock from a reverse stock split. So definitely go check out that lesson and get up to speed on what you should look for with reverse stock splits that could sometimes lead, sometimes turn into those supernova plays. But right now on STAF, I don't see a lot, right? We need to hold above 450, right? Hold above 450. We have resistance at 619, right off those highs. We're in one big channel, right? That's all we're doing right now is we're just channeling sideways. Here on STAF, right? We have resistance and we have support, and we're just banging between these two levels. So again, we're waiting for either a crack for the short, or waiting for a break for the long, or we just play inside these channels, right? Comes down to support, buy it, sell it at resistance, short it at resistance, back down to support, cover it, flip long until it actually breaks one way or another. You can play inside this channel very easy between support and resistance there on STAF. So my charting is TD Ameritrade. My scanners are trade ideas. So do we have any other ticker that you guys want to look at? I know Trader Girl Beth talking about BRQS. Let's go look at BRQS. 13G filed. So 13G BRQS. A break over 120. We could see it back up to 132 and then 150. So we'll kind of keep BRQS on the back burner. Mexoids, FIA1S. Don't even know what that is. FIA1S. That's not a ticker. I even typed it in and nothing popped up for me, so I have no idea what that is. FIA1S. What's going on with Wish? Wish, we talked about this on Monday. If it couldn't break over 15, it's going to come all the way back down. And it actually cracked below our 1311. But we said if we can't cleanly break and hold over 15, watch for the next leg down. And that's what's going on with WISH. We just couldn't break over 15. Now we're pulling back into our, 1180-ish level of support, right? Right here off these lows, right here off these highs. So this could be a point in which we actually see this start to reverse back up towards around 15. But we have to stay above 1170 to 1180 here on WISH to actually see this, maybe U-shape, right? And get the next leg on up. You can also probably run a trend line on the play. Here on the daily chart, a little bit of a daily trend line here that we're trying to hold above as well. We'll just kind of keep these levels on watch here on WISH and see if we can hold above that 1170. Right now, we do have 2 minutes to go. My number one watch out of the gate. It's a tough one. I like TATT. I really like TATT. Maybe we get a quick little dump at the start of the day, right down into our 935, and then we get a nice big push. I'm definitely watching TATT for that. And then I'm definitely watching MRIN, right? So I have 2 stocks on watch, MRIN, and I have TATT on watch. Top 2 plays. Like Jay Nelson said, potential cup and handle as well in the 1 minute. Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. So we have a couple plays on watch here. Let's go ahead and get ready. We got a minute to go. 1 minute chart. I'm putting TATT off to the right. Looking for a 935 washout long. Back up towards around 1030. And then MRIN. Again, we just want to see this continue to build its higher lows. Maybe get that nice little cup and handle. Maybe an ascending triangle breakout. But if it is a washout back down towards around that 1980 mark, maybe a good little level for a little washout long for the pop back up. So I'm watching both of these on high watch. Top 2 plays. So let's go ahead and get our scanners up. Let's get ready, team. Let's have an awesome day. And again, let's be profitable. Let's be smart. Let's lock in those gains. And let's enjoy our holiday weekend and end the week on a strong note. Hello. All right, let's do it. Let's have some fun and let's make some money. We got 10 seconds to go, baby. TATT, MRIN. Which stock is going to be the one Josh gets involved with out of the gate? And we're live, baby. Both TATT and MRIN getting some hype. That's your gap and go, baby. That's your gap and go. So we know we have support back down off those highs at 2156. Right? I'm watching TATT for the washout at 935. MRIN getting a lot of hype and a lot of activity right now here. Oh my goodness, MRIN, let's go! Oh, baby. MRIN. Off the chain right now. MRIN at 25, I'm shorting it. MRIN halt level to the upside is 24.93. I'm looking for a big dump back down here on MRIN. Boom. Quick 150. Quick 150 off the 25 short. I'll take it. Quick 150 off the $25 short there on MRIN. 428.23 on the day. 428.23. 3 for 3. Got 2 green ones on MRIN. I could have made a shit ton more money, but it's okay. I'll lock in my money when I have it. Wow, that could have been a $1,200 trade. Ah, my goodness. Woo, buddy. I gotta lock in those profits when I have them, though. Especially on Friday. Wow, I was in at 24.74. Ah, 600 shares. I took it for a whopping 150. Boo. You got paper hands, Josh. So TATT is slowly coming down to the trend line, slowly coming down to 935. That's an entry for me, guys. That's an entry for me. TATT 935 would be a great area for a dip. Right now, I'm watching TATT and definitely watching MRIN. I'm looking at TATT for the dip at 9.35. Looking for a dip at $9.35 for a possible dip buy. Right now, we're about 25 cents away. Trying to hold above the VWAP. Don't know if we're going to get the entry here on TATT. So I got a starter on TATT. I got to fill at like 9.44. I was looking to get the fill at 9.35. TATT is not holding at all. TATT is not holding on up whatsoever here. So what do we got? 1 second. It's right off the trend line. Ugh, right there. I think it's got a possible little pop here. Maybe a little pop right here on TATT. Let's see if we can start bouncing off the trend line. Got to start bouncing right here off the trend line. It's struggling to hold it. We're not really seeing the bounce that we want to see. I'm going to go ahead and get out at break even. Pretty much break even there on TATT. Not liking it. Wasn't really bouncing like I wanted. I'm not going to risk it dumping down the 9. So I did go ahead and I just cut that position right around break even for a $40 loss. $40 is better than $300. We are starting to see a slight bounce, but it wasn't that aggressive bounce that I was thinking we were going to see right around the lines of that 935. We see it fighting to stay above 935, but it wasn't getting that initial big boy bounce. So the second I had an opportunity to get out close to break even, I went ahead and got out at break even. I mean, I took about a 4-cent per share loss. And good timing to get out of TATT because this one, exactly, not getting the bounce off the trend line like we wanted to see. So when you have a play, guys, when you have a stock coming down into a key level of support, and we were looking at 935 for quite a while, and it comes down and it doesn't bounce immediately, and we see the struggle, you try and get out at break even if you can. And that's why exactly I was getting out at break even, because I wasn't seeing that pop that I wanted to see to grab that, 20, 30 cents of profit. And again, I'm glad I did, because floop, right on back down. TATT is simply just not holding on up. And not an 875 bounce would be a good bounce. Right? Not only is it the 875 psychological number, but it's also some key support and key resistance from pre-market. So we can definitely see an 875 bounce here on TATT. Cole, looking to get on TATT around 875. So me and Cole are on the same page here. Me and Cole are on the same page. 875 would be a decent little level. So looking to see if Wave breaks out over 25 here. WAVE trying to break out over 25. There's 25. There's 25.33. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. freaking awesome day, team. What an awesome day. Woo, read the green move on WAVE. That's all. And it's getting halted now. Why do I always get out before the halts? MRIN the other day, out before the halt. WAVE, out before the halt. What's going on with me? I'm locking in base hits. There's nothing wrong with that. Locking in those solid base hits. So why did I take that quick trade on WAVE? We talk about this all the time. We teach this every day in chat. All right, it was a red to green move. Right, we got to be prepared with these setups. Understand the setups, how to trade the setups, and what to look for in the setups. Because again, I could see it and jump in, and by time that you even go WAVE, type in your order entry, build your plan, assess your size, you're going to miss the trade. So that's why you have to know these setups. Oh, red to green move. I know exactly what to look for. I know where to put my stops. Okay, and you can plan all this out. So again, the stock opens red, pulls back into VWAP support on decreased selling volume. All right, so again, those two candles, pull back to VWAP, decreased selling volume. We saw the confirmation in buying volume. That's why I'm buying right here for that red to green move, right? So again, we had our red pullback to support, and then we transitioned to green. And we had decreased selling volume, and then we saw buying volume move on in during that transition off support. That's exactly why I took that red to green move here on WAVE. And that generated about 150 bucks in profit, so not bad. And it's now halted to the upside. Why am I always getting out before the halts? I like taking profits quick, team. I like taking my profits very, very quick. So TATT is still fighting to hold above the trend line. CPOP, not a fan of it. And then MRIN. Could it bounce and pop off 23? Yes. Could it be a little bit of a head and shoulders formation? Absolutely. So right now, we're just really sitting back here and waiting on MRIN. All right, let's see if it can pop back over 24. I'm personally not touching it right here. TATT, I'm still waiting for the 875 bounce play. So again, on TATT, still waiting for that the 875 bounce play here. And TATT is easy to short. So again, I could possibly jump in to the short side here on TATT if I saw a setup. MRIN starting to do that little bit of a head and shoulders formation. That's what I was a little concerned about and why I wasn't jumping in there over on MRIN. We still have the uptrend, guys, so you still need to connect those lows from pre-market that Josh pointed out, the ascending triangle. That trend line still may be valid, so definitely still look at the trend line back down towards around 2150, and that could be an area in which we see the stock bounce for the next leg on up if we crack below 23. But I'm looking at TATT for the 875 bounce. I'll risk about 25 cents. We're looking for the bounce back up at like 935. So again, we're looking for maybe 50 cents of profit, maybe more. And my stop will be no more than 25 cents on this play. But I want to see an aggressive dump. I want to see it just down. A big red candle, just boom, slammed down to the 875, because that's when we can see a lot of buyers really quickly push that play back on up. Oh, snap. We got profits and profits, chat. What do we got? Oh, shit. Josh, $500 in 20 minutes. Not even 20. 12. Dude, Josh, you're crushing it lately. My man, you're crushing it, dude. What? We got B Moose up in there. Oh, man, everybody's making money. $510. MRIN. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Awesome job. Congratulations. Enjoy the profits, my man. Enjoy those profits. Chad nailing ALEC. That's what's going on. I love it. I love seeing you guys make profits. I love it. Fires me up. So we're all making money. We got Josh up 500 bucks. I'm up 597 or 579. We got Chad over there making some profits. Let's go. MRIN again. We said 2150 trend line. Keep that level on watch here. There was the halt strategy, and wave is still grinding to the upside. We have room to 2926. We have room to 2926 on WAVE before we really start seeing resistance. Boom. There was 29. Where did it hit? The high to the penny. 29. And buyers are still coming in off the halt area. Buyers are still bouncing off the hold area right there. So this is fun. This is a fun day. This is a good day. MRIN's off the trend line, team. We crack below the trend line. I mean, hey, you could have taken that for a quick 40, 50 cents, guys. Lock in some profits if you're on MRIN off the trend line, right? You got to bounce off the trend line to the penny. 2160, lock in half, bring stops to the break even, right? Lock in half, bring stops to the break even right now over on MRIN, right? Get paid. I'm going to be ecstatic if I see someone say they took that trade. I missed it. I was too busy looking at WAVE, but I'm going to be fired up and ecstatic if someone locked in profit on that trend line bounce. I'm just going to walk out. I'm going to flip my chair over. I'm going to walk out. Don't make me flip my $500 chair over, guys. Please. I don't want to buy a new one. All right, so I'm talking about, woo! Team making money, everybody making money. I love it. Man, she's bouncing even better. My goodness. MRIN, she's a bouncing all right. That's about a what? That's a 70-cent bounce a share, guys. 70 shinch. 80 cents. But I'm happy. I'm locking in $5.79 on the day. I have like 5 trades total. How many shares did I trade today? I've traded only 6,000 shares. That's not a lot. I'm going to pay like $25 in commissions and fees, so I'm really going to be making about $5.50 right now. I don't want to give anything back. I don't really want to take any trades. Right? It's Friday. What did I do last Friday, guys? You remember last Friday? Last Friday was wild. I was up $500. I traded a little too much, and I dug myself a hole just to sit here all day and make it all back, right? So the last thing that I want to do is give anything back. I think I'm done for the day. I think I'm done trading. I'm going to lock in my $600 and call it a day. That's that. I'm throwing my profits up in profits chat, baby. So who's in chat right now? Type up something in chat. Let me know who all's here. Say hello. Hey, what up? Who we got in chat right now? I know Josh is here. I know Cole's here. I know Jay Nelson and Beth and Chris are here. Do we got anybody else that hasn't said hello and good morning? I know Trader King's up in chat. Got Josh and Trader King. I know Cole's in here, but Cole's always just kind of doing his own thing. Nice bounce off the trend line, MRIN. I'm so happy that no one posted profits up in profits chat because I didn't want to flip my chair over. Okay, baby. I'm going to flip you over. Make my butt feel good. I want to take good care of you. Russell, Kevin, what's up? Everybody over on YouTube, what's good? What's happening? So TATT's choppy. I'm not even looking at TATT for the 875 bounce now. That is null and void. All right, null and void. I'm not even looking for the TATT bounce. Not even looking for it. CPOP, we're done here. MRIN. If we put in a higher low, double bottom above VWAP in the trend line, I may be looking for a teeny trade. I don't know though. Maybe like 50 shares. I mean, like small. You know what? That might be a good little small account trade. So let's go in here into MRIN. So we'll see. We'll see. I would risk, maybe like to 21 bucks underneath the actual intraday low. Let's see if this is going to hold on up here. If this actually holds and starts to bounce and it looks like we have the higher low coming on up, if we can start to see the higher high, we may have a nice little small account trade coming on up. I'd do like 20 shares, right? That's a small account trade, right? It's a $443 investment. So I'm risking like $20 on the small account. I'm risking 20 bucks. We're looking for the reversal off the trend line. We're looking for the re-break at 23. The only thing that concerns me is if it continues to consolidate and it doesn't break over 23, it would be a little bit of a bearish flag formation. And again, my stops, we're going to go like 21.50, right? I'm not even going to go 21. I'm going to go right underneath this low at 21.50 on the stop. I'm in at 22.41. I'm in at 22.41. I'm looking at a 21.50 stop. So I'm risking $20. I'm up 11. If we do not start to see this break over 23, it could be a little bit of a bearish flag. So again, we want to see that pop over 23. We got about 15 seconds left. About 15 seconds left to see if we can get over 23 here and actually confirm the reversal. All right, it's got to hold that level. It's actually got to break and hold over that level. It's got to confirm the higher high with the break. And we got 30 seconds for anything to happen. So right now my stops are at 21.56. Here on MRIN. I have a target at 25. That's where I'm going to look to take at least half of MRIN. Right up towards around that 25. Full disclosure, guys. Again, small account challenge. Preparation. 20 shares. 22.41. I'm up about $1 a share right now. My stop, I'm risking $1. Right? I'm looking for at least $2 to $3 of profit. Right? Looking for that to get back up towards around that 25. I'm in at 22.40, so that's about $2.50 a share. I have no idea. we can look into that, but I have no idea. I'm not even a fan of Weeble's charting, like, period. Weeble is just it's weird. I don't like the way you have to place the orders. It's too much. Like their system is not user friendly in my opinion. Now the app is okay, but Their desktop, it's like, it's taken me a lot to get used to it. I'm not gonna lie. It's taken me a lot to get used to Weeble's desktop app, with just, you know, how just seamless it is. You know, it seems like you have to take one too many extra steps to, you know, get in and out. Oh, use key commands. Is that actually, okay, I might have to check into that. Like hotkeys. I haven't used hotkeys. I'm not a big hotkey guy. That's gonna be weird, getting, you know, adjusted to the small account. I don't know if I'm gonna do the small account on TD Ameritrade. I don't know if I'm gonna use Weeble since the account's already there. We'll see, but that's why I've been trading the Weeble account, just to kind of get used to it. See if it's something that I like, see if it's something that works. They had a few bugs last week with, you know, the stops on the chart, being able to drag and drop and all that good stuff. Got 15 seconds left. Let's get a nice pop here with volume. Nice pop with volume. Let's see if we get the next leg up on MRIN. Right now I'm up a whopping $14 on the small account. That's 3%. Oh, here we go. Blow off top. Blow off top. Let's go. Kapow! Blow the top off. Shebang. Let's go 2350 MRIN. Go 2350. That's where we got to get above. Right above that 2350. We do not want to top out here. I do not like that, you know, that 3-bar top. So again, I want to see the break over 2350 to really feel confident that this play is really still going to move on up instead of coming back down to like 22. Got about 25 seconds left on this candle. It's got to pop over that 2350. I don't like the price action. I go ahead and take 10 bucks. Good timing. Good timing. I did exit that trade. So, go to the accounts. The trading records. Where's that? I see. This is the other thing I don't know. Where do you find your your orders? Filled. So right here, the little order box. So, man, this thing is crazy. So yeah, I got out, right? I got out. So I was in at 22.41. I wasn't liking the price action. I got out at 22.82 when I saw the topping price action. Again, I'd be down in the trade right now. I saw that. I didn't like it, right? I saw the 3 bars across the top. We didn't pop off the top there. So, I mean, I took 40 cents, right? So I made, what, $10, $9 on the trade. But hey, you know, not every trade's going to work out. It was a good small account trade. I wasn't willing to take, you know, turn it into a loss when I didn't like the price action. So at least it was green. It was a little bit of profit. Nothing crazy, but hey, green's green. ALEC is doing good. And so the one thing you can do is just continue to play the pullback, right? Pullback right now, 9 EMA. It's really grinding the 9. You have $40 support here on ALEC. So ALEC, definitely a nice little 2-candle pullback into the 9 EMA, back into that prior high of 40. Could be a nice little area for the bounce. You know, maybe up to like $45 next target there. WAVE is coming off watch. TATT is coming off watch. We're adding ALEC. I know that's something that we brushed through this morning because I didn't really think ALEC was going to do too much. But boom. Nice big move to the upside there. And then MRIN is below the trend line. And then Tesla with their the report. Tesla tops 200,000 deliveries for the first time in Q2. Session high 700. We all knew that Tesla was going to have a decent little day. We were talking about that just morning. So Tesla right now, watching for the break over 7. You know, swing trade over 7, room to like 770. Right now, even intraday on Tesla, right off that prior high, also pulling back. Probably that's like a 50% retracement. Yep, right into the 50% fib. We can consolidate and pop back above the 9 EMA and the VWAP. We can see Tesla grind back up towards around 700 bucks. Oh, man, I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I'm here. I'm with you. So right now, it looks like everybody's making some great profits. You know, we're all making some great profits. Guys, we're getting ready to enjoy that weekend, baby. We're going to enjoy that holiday weekend. So real quick, whoever's here, let's talk about afternoon commentary. All right, I came in the chat yesterday and saw some messages about afternoon commentary. What are you guys' thoughts on, you know, commentary towards the end of the day? I agree with that. Take it day by day. If it's hot, hop on. If it's not, but that's another thing too. It's like that's a hard one for me, right? That's hard because it's like, all right, if the market is hot in the morning and it's like Tuesday, I'm like, well, I want to go to the beach, right? I'd rather just make it a day by, not a day by day. I like the day by day if it's hot, but you know, setting it in stone, like Monday, Wednesday, I'll do afternoon commentary, regardless if the market's hot or not. Monday, Wednesday, and that means I can schedule my days accordingly because I have you guys. Sure, you guys know I got a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we got going on. I mean, there's so much stuff behind the scenes, not just being here and trading and commentating and lessons, but so much stuff that we do behind the scenes. And, you know, that's why we typically come in and make that money. But yeah, I mean, I'm open to anything. Taking it day by day, you know, I can definitely give that a go and see if that works. I would just hate to be here at like 1, like the market's not hot, walk out of the house, get something done, and then boom, market's hot and I'm not here. Because I'm not in my office all the time. Like I said, trading's about freedom, right? Trading's about freedom and enjoying that time. So I like taking advantage of that, right? I like coming in with you guys, crushing it for, you know, 7 a.m. till 12. Again, that's what? What is that, 5 hours every single day? Monday through Friday, 5 hours? I like coming in and just crushing it with you guys. But yeah, I do want to, you know, compromise. I do want to give you guys even more value. And if you want that, you know, end-of-day commentary, I'm open to it. I just want to see what's going to work for everybody. Is there a certain day? Is it taking it day by day? How's that going to work with my schedule? Maybe we'll have Nelson jump on the mic. All right. Maybe we'll have a trader jump on the mic for some afternoon commentary every now and then, huh? Anybody up for that? Anybody want to break out of their comfort zone and do some commentary? Everybody's like, they're leaving. They're like, I'm out. I'm out of here right now. I don't even want to be a part of this. So right now, ALEC, we want to see that hold above 40, but we're below the 9 EMA, so I think we have a bigger pullback coming on up. Maybe a little bit of a bounce at 38.25-ish, right off that lower shadow. Maybe a big sell-off right into that 28.24 or that 38.34. My goodness, I said it wrong again. 38.24. 3824. Maybe a nice little dip buy there off the 38.24. And it's still raining. Gotta love Florida. Yeah, so I saw your message. AMC is dying. Yeah, so the second we cracked below that uptrend yesterday, that was a signal to get out. That was like, hey, I don't even want to be any a part of this, right? I don't want to be have any a part of this right here. So yeah, in AMC's, again, we said if we crack that uptrend, right, we're going to start fading. I mean, maybe a little bit of a bounce at 50. Below 50, room down to 40. Below 40, room down to 33 to fill that daily gap here on AMC. So we've been talking about AMC for a while, but that confirmation right there was a big no-no. Boing. Engine failures again. So Boing's having a little iffy day right here. Josh! That's good though, dude. You got out at the right time. You took a little profit 57, waiting for the push, got stopped out to break even. I like the approach that you had with AMC, right? You could have been back holding it. You could still be in it. It's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. Let me average in, right? You could have made the worst decision, right? You made a great decision. Took some profit, right? You stopped out at break even. If it was a good, successful swing trade, you could have made thousands of dollars. But you know what? You got out. It wasn't a good swing trade anymore. It completely went against your analysis. You broke even. You made 60 bucks. That's a successful trade, right? That's a successful trade. Being able to get out of a losing trade at the right time to not turn it into a big loser, right? So again, give yourself a big, pat on the back, man. That is the best decision to do, right? Because you had a lot of great upside. You had very minimal risk, and you were able to manage that trade appropriately to still even generate even a couple bucks out of it versus losing money. So good job. And AMC right now, bye-bye. AMC, my goodness. I want to short it. Ugh, AMC, what are you doing? Are you coming down the 40 bucks today, AMC? And I started a position on my JBLU swing today. So I started a position on my JBLU swing. ONE, I'm still keeping this one on watch for a possible upcoming swing. And then NAKD above 60 cents. Maybe a little bit of an upcoming swing trade as well. And then we had CVU that worked out this week. We had CVU. That was a good little swing trade this week, about 2 days. Oh, wow. Yeah, you got AMC down 10%, Clove, GameStop. Say goodbye to the meme hype rally. They don't last forever. They do not last forever. TikTok's been quiet lately. TikTok's been quiet with the AMC traders. Where'd they go? The gurus are gone. Josh, is 20 cents per share good in commission fees? No, that is horrible. That is really, really, really bad. I pay 0.0035. So I pay a third of a penny for my commissions and fees. 20 cents a share is bad. Because what if you buy 1,000 shares? You're paying $200 in commissions and fees. You're paying $200 in commissions and fees. Yeah, no. I didn't realize you guys were looking at my ass. My bad. I had no idea my butt was right there. I was like, I'm just going to stand up and stretch my legs. And I look over, I'm like, oh, that's my butt. My bad, guys. You didn't want to see that. Yeah, it's 10-10, team. It's 10-10. We had fun. We made money, right? Everybody's profiting right now. Everybody's making money. I'm not giving anything back, right? You know, and with that being said, look at that. You see that? Done. It's closed. I'm not trading anymore. I'm done for the day. I made my money. That's what we do on Fridays. That's what we do on Fridays, right? We come in, we make our money, we call it a day. We don't want to give anything back on Fridays, right? After like 10:30, things become a lot, more choppier and stuff like that, right? So right now we're not really touching anything at this point in time. I mean, ALEC, if you guys are interested, down at 38.24 for the possible bounce. AMC is just getting absolutely destroyed. MRIN, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of it. Unless it double bottoms and breaks, then maybe. But again, we just put in a lower low here. This one could bounce at 1980, right? A big dump. The 1980, you could take that for a quick dip buy. That is a scalp trade. So right now, team, it's been a great 5 days, right? Great 5 days. $370 on the 28th, $871 on the 29th, $444 on the 30th, $500 yesterday, and $550 today. It's been a green week. 5 green days in a row. So I'm talking about. I'm up over $2,000 this week alone. Feels great, feels good, and I see you guys making big boy profits, big time profits as well, which fires me up even more, guys. So 1980 dip, right off those lows, maybe 1975 for a quick little bounce play here. Boom, 1975, there's your bounce, 25 cents. You're done. You're done. All right, look at that. 1975, 1980. Shoop! Look at that. You guys are locking in 30 cents a share, 40 cents a share. Good job if anybody caught the dip buy right there on MRIN, right off those lows. That was a nice little dip buy. I know you guys are watching WAVE. WAVE was halted at 10:09. You're looking at 10:14, right? You have 30 seconds to go. They're on WAVE. And this is what you want to see on WAVE while we have 15 seconds or so. Want to see the stock gap up, right? Open higher. Wash out really quick. Tag that level to the penny. And then shoot up. And that's where you want to start locking in some profits. Let's see if the halt strategy works here. Right now, WAVE, it's got a gap up, wash out, pop. Got a gap up, wash out, and then pop. And we're live. Gap up. So that is no longer the trade. It didn't wash out, so that's done. Right? Right now, I wouldn't even be taking it. It gapped up and it started popping. You want to see the gap up and immediately you want to see that wash out. So that did not happen. So right now, you do have the whole area as, light support. That's right around that $26 mark, $25.87. This has room back up to 29. That was a $3 drop in like less than 10 minutes on AMC. That was a pretty big drop right there. If MRIN holds above 1980, quick double bottom. Watch for a pop to 21. Right? So if this can stay above 1980, quick little double bottom. Right? It could pop back up. If it hits 1970, 1960, it's probably going to come down to like 1850. So if you are in for the reversal, if you are in for the next leg up, your stops need to be right now 30 cents. Right now, I'd be bringing stops up to break even. If you guys were nailing that entry at that 1980, you guys were getting in right as we were talking about it, 1980s, right? Go ahead and throw those stops at break even, take some profit. Got 50 cents a share, all right? Locking some profit, stops at break even now. You guys are crushing it on MRIN. You guys are making that money on MRIN. So lock in profits. Don't be greedy. Stops at break even now. Or if you say, hey, it's Friday, I want to lock it all up. Lock it all up. Make your money. We do have some new lessons inside of the video lessons library. So, if you are new to chat, go ahead and spend some time and study up inside of the video lessons library. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, slow and steady, losing momentum, losing volume, right? So you see the slow, steady uptrend, right? I don't see the volume that I would prefer to see. I mean, could it go to sit? Yeah, it could, right? But we are just a little overextended from the trend line. I mean, the trend line right now is back down, at like 535-ish. And we are just losing a little bit of steam here. We're losing a little bit of steam, and that to me leads me to believe that we could see a little bit of a reversal coming on up. It does have room, technically speaking, up towards around 616. We could see it at the top end of the channel. We talked about this morning. Said, hey, just play the channel. Support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. It came down to support. MRIN, nice bounce, nice reversal. It was quick, it was fast, right? Came out of nowhere, but it was a double bottom, right? You can see it, comes down, bounces, comes back down, bounces. That's a double bottom. I mean, it's hard to see. You got to really train your eye to really fine tune. If you look at it, right? It came down and this was your low point. It did bounce right here, came back down, low point, and it bounced, right? That is a W. That is a double bottom. And it had a nice little what? 1980 entry. 2060. 80 cents a share there. Right? I know you're not taking it all. Could have been taking it at 2040. 60 cents a share. Right around that 9 EMA. That was a nice little double bottom bounce. Still pushing up to the trend line. I said we had room to 21. Could definitely see 2080. 2090. There's 2088, and there we go, right into the trend line. So, hey, nice bounce, $1 a share bounce there. Nice little reversal. We had our initial bounce right here, floop, and we had a nice little reversal. Quick little double bottom there over on MRIN. So I hope some of you guys were taking that. That was a good one. AMC looks like it's going to curl back on down to the short side. And here's what you want to look for if you're like, okay, I missed the double bottom, I missed the dip, I missed MRIN. Is there another trade? Yes. What is it? We can see something like that, right? If we can see a little something like that. I know it's not the 4th point, it's the 5th point. If we can see the stock go from that bounce into the trend line, get rejected, right, and pull back, we see the leg up and we start to see more volume move on in, right, and we start to see volume confirmation, we could see the break up to around VWAP here on MRIN. But your support is $20.80. Call it $20.75, right? But if it comes back down to $20.75, $20.80, you take an entry, your stop is no more than 20 cents. Your stop is no more than 20 cents. If it cracks down below that low, get out of it. You would connect those lows. So right here doesn't connect. Right here, maybe you connected it there. Kind of see that it's in a little bit of that falling wedge. Yeah, I see that. I definitely see that. So if it cracks below 1975, right, it wouldn't be the downtrend break setup. It could be that falling wedge that you're talking about. Nice. Nice. Right into target. Right into that target of the channel. So really good stuff. Now we're going to start to see the pullback. 550-ish. MRIN starting to set on up. We just need to see confirmed volume here for the break. So you got to get some confirmed volume here. You're starting to see a little bit of volume move on in, right? You're starting to see a little bit here. We can get over like maybe 250,000 shares. We can start to see that break on out. We're starting to see some decent volume move on in. We just got to get a clean close. above the downtrend. Just a nice close with volume above the downtrend, which would put us right around, you know, like maybe a 2070. So maybe you guys were buying the entry right here, trying to buy that higher low for the break. At least you guys have a little bit of breathing room right now over on MRIN. Right now, it's we don't really see that that umph, that action, that volume that we really want to see to get this thing going. So I don't know. I'm not really a fan of it. We're not really seeing that confirmed volume that we want to see here on MRIN to get it going. And hey, it's Friday. It's about 10:30 in the market. We're going to start to see things become a little bit more sideways, a little bit more choppy, a lot less volume. That's exactly what we're seeing on MRIN. Just died off on volume. Right? If we look at WAVE, right? Starting to become a lot really choppy, dying on off. ALLC, ALEC, right? We bounced right off the low, 28, 38, 24. Got a nice little pop there, but again, right now we're just losing a lot of volume. Right now, team, 10:30, baby. 10:30. Nothing really happening, nothing going on. The only thing that you have right now at this point in time is going to be MRIN, right? MRIN for the break of the downtrend, for the run to VWAP. STAF, right? STAF, it's right at resistance. We're in a channel, right? We've been channeling for quite some time. So bottom channel supports all the way back down at 450, right? We just hit top resistance at that 1616. It broke briefly into the 630 high, but our proper resistance right across that 1616. And look at that, coming on back down. What did we say this morning? Look to buy the bottom, sell at the top. Flip short. Look to ride it back down. Cover. Flip long. Play the channel. As long as it holds the channel, play the channel. That's on STAF. You're still not really getting the volume on MRIN, so I wouldn't take the trade, guys. You're not getting the volume on MRIN. I personally wouldn't be taking the trade here on MRIN because we're not getting that volume that we want to see. So I don't think it's going to break. Honestly, I'm on Josh's I'm with Josh here. Right? I kind of think that we're just going to sit inside this falling wedge. Right? I think we're more wedging now than anything. We don't have the volume for the break. Now it could. Don't get me wrong. It could break. It could pop. And it would have room to 21 first and then VWAP, second target. But right now, it looks a little heavy. Right? It looks like it may just go and actually form this falling wedge. And that would put us maybe right into that level of support from that one little high at 1947. Do we have any other resistance? Yeah, that's actually a really good area, guys. Look at yesterday's spiking high, 1950, right? Look at pre-market, little spiking high, 1950, right? Where's the tip of the wedge? Right there. Right there. Very, very close to that 1950. So that being said, that could be a good area if this gets rejected. But she's trying to pop, but I mean, yeah, 20 seconds, volume is moving in. So 20 seconds, volume is moving on in, but it hasn't technically closed, right? It could still come back down and close below. So just be mindful of that. But right now we do have the volume confirmation moving on in, and we have about 30 seconds to go. So let's see if it's actually going to close above the downtrend. If so, a break over 21, you can get it up towards around 2185. All right, team. So, hey, it's 10:30, baby. It's 10:30. Now, we are going to switch some things up, all right? I'm going to take all of your guys's things into consideration, right? So as far as doing some afternoon commentary, let's give it a shot. Let's see what works. Do we do a day by day? Do we have a set couple days of the week? Maybe we get Cole on here a couple days. We'll figure it out. You know, you guys want some afternoon commentary? Let's make it happen. But the one thing that's not going to change is our Fridays. Because what do we know about Fridays? After 10:30, it fades. After 10:30, volume dies on off, right? 90% of the time, we do not trade after 10:30, 11 o'clock on Fridays. We don't. We just don't. If you want to, that's fine. I don't. I don't like trading after 10:30, 11 o'clock on Fridays. So we're normally done early, right? Enjoy your weekend. It's a holiday weekend as well. Get out. Have fun. Do something. Disconnect. We all made money. Josh locking in profit. I know Jay Nelson's over there locking in profit. Jay Nelson's always locking in profit. I'm up 550 on the day. Great day, awesome day. It's 10:30 in the market. And on top of that, it's a holiday weekend. And I want you guys to disconnect. I want you guys to enjoy these amazing profits from this week. We saw nothing but big time profits here inside the chat. And I'm very proud of you, and I'm very excited and happy. Trader King, my vote is Monday and Wednesday. I'm okay with that. Monday, I love Mondays, Money Monday, and I love my hump day. Hump day, I'm okay with Mondays and Wednesdays. All right, I would be okay with a Monday and a Wednesday. Consistently, Monday, Wednesday, 2:30 to 4 o'clock. Some power hour commentary. And who knows, if I have time on, Tuesday and Thursday, maybe I'll hop on the mic too. So far we got a vote for Monday and Wednesday. I'm okay with that. I like the set days. Lets me really tailor and build my schedule around, being inside a chat with you guys. So I'm okay with that. So memberships are going up. All right, $1,000 a month. No, I'm kidding. All right, team. It's 10:30, baby. It's 10:30. So right now we got to vote Monday, Wednesday. I'm okay with that. We'll definitely see all the other votes that come on in, but I want you guys to just enjoy your weekend. Have fun with friends and family. Disconnect from the market. Enjoy your profits. Everybody did amazing this week, right? Not only am I fired up with my profits, I'm more fired up to see my team profiting. Every member in chat making big time profits, making big time money. I love it. Enjoy it and take those profits home. Do not give them back. We know Fridays. I'm not going to repeat myself. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Have a very happy 4th of July. Be safe out there. Drink a beer for me. I'll drink one for you. Kick back, relax, enjoy your time. Enjoy life. Enjoy time with your family and your loved ones and your friends. And ladies and gentlemen, if you ever need anything, you know where to find me here inside the chat. I'll be in the office taking care of things over the next hour and a half or so. And then you can always send me an email, josh@alphadaytrading.com. So yes, everybody have a fantastic 4th. And the only reason we're definitely done is I want you guys enjoying your weekend. I want to enjoy mine. I want you to enjoy yours. It's not every day that we have a nice holiday. Well, we have a lot of holidays, but it's not every single day. So again, enjoy that time. Have a happy, fantastic 4th of July, guys. And I will see you guys Tuesday. All right. So enjoy. Send me an email if you need anything. I'm always here to help you guys out. I love you all. Enjoy your profits and have an amazing weekend, team. I'll see you Tuesday.